Okie dokie. We're about ready to go. And I did, in fact, forget to grab the model the entire time our little intro is going. But now it's all good. So, yeah. Today, we are, in fact, blah blah blah. Hey there, favorite girl. Today, we are, in fact, working on making our wizard game. Yep, Wisest wizard. There's quite a few issues to fix. How do you feel? I'm doing alright. How about you? Oh, that's odd. So I'm just reading different things here. Or playing Hollow Knight. That's very fun. I hope it continues to be fun. So I was reading this. Oh! Alright, Grace, I see how it is. Alright, we'll get right to that then, huh? I'm sure. Stay in shape, absolutely. I'm sure that having you put me in the box. You're so silly, Sharky. Maybe I should start refusing to put you in the box unless you're gonna stay for like 10 more minutes. Oh, you know what? This is the time I get to actually use the new weights I got. Right? My parents... Hang on, it's gonna freak out because I'm out of frame. My parents got me some weights I can use, somehow. Hang on. Whoop! Oh, golly. There we go. So, let me see. So we gotta decide how... Can somehow animate weights for the next model? Yes, I can. Question mark. I don't know how. Because this isn't exactly like a full VR chat world or anything where I can interact with stuff. This is just a little thing where I can... You know, where it's just me, right? It doesn't have any props that I know of. There is a way to do that, I think, but I don't know how yet. So I'm gonna work on that. So I have 3 10-pound weights here, and I can... Hang on. If I do this properly, I think I'm gonna use just 2 of them for today. Because we've been at or around 20 pounds for quite a while. So I'll put one of those down. But then, I'm gonna want to take this here. And then I can use this strap here on one of these loops. And I can hold this instead of trying to hold the actual metal, and it'll be way easierly. Alright. And then we'll be able to go and do 75 squats with 10 pounds of weight. It'll be easy squeezing. Yeah. Yeah, that would definitely fall out if I did it like that. I've got to figure out the right way to put this through there. Might even go like this, actually. Okay. That seems to be holding. You accidentally said this order is the toughest, so that's the order now. Did I say that? I don't remember. Either way, I've got the weights here. Oh, you know what? Even though it's going to waste a little more time. I do, I'm sure. Even though it's going to waste a little more time, I'm gonna actually get the other strap on there. And that'll let me hold them one side in each hand. You listen to the Lindsay. Thank you. That's kind. But yeah, if I have one in each hand, then that'll make it way easier to hold. And that sounds like a good thing to me. But hang on, I did that backwards. Somehow I did it on there, so I want to go like this and like okay, maybe not quite so much. Careful where you hold that, there's been some poses that you might not want. Whoa! Okay, that's fine. I don't know which ones you might be talking about. But I think we're good to go. You can hold this here, okay? Or I don't know exactly what you mean, Grace. There's not a ton of different ways to hold this, unfortunately. I can put, like, here is the way for me that I would do it. You know? I could try putting it on my back, but I don't think that would work so well. It kind of depends a little bit on what the heck you're talking about, you know? If you're able to elaborate a little, that could help. I'm gonna sip my water. But just in case you aren't able to respond, I will probably want to get going and wait to you. Oh. Alright, okay, then that's tricky. How did hopefully have on my back? It seems terrible, actually. But okay. How will we do this? So, how does one hold this? Here, if I actually don't use these straps, behind associating your brands often being the group. Alrighty. I'm just trying to take heed of your warnings, so. Yeah. Because this one has good handles, I can hold it a little more like this. Right, which will be harder on my muscles, in my arms, and I would prefer for squats, but it'll be fine. Alright, I'll just look. 1, 2, oh boy, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5. Get some water. Holding them like that is gonna be tricky. Yeah. Yeah. That's 1/3 of the way. 26, 7, 8, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Oh god. Water. I know it's only been 15. But it's very hot up here. No, there. Oh, hot now. 37, 38, 39, 40. Oh boy. Oh, but it's tricky. My arms are tiring out way faster than I like about it. So then 41. Or maybe I actually hold one each hand to the side. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. God. 53. 54. 55. Oh boy. 56. 57. 58. 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 4, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, and 75. Okay. There's those. Just 15 so far. Oh boy. Alright. I got this. Oh, oh boy, oh boy, oh what? Oh. 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now. Hello. Worry. Okay. Oh boy. It would be adorable if you went to meow instead of groan. There's more? Yeah, no. So, Grace redeemed 75 spots and 15 subs there. Also, hi. Oh, you're having a pity party, you have to go to the doctor. And she was grabbing physical fitness as a side project. It really is just a side project. Don't worry about it. Sorry that it took so long. I got new weights, and apparently they're slightly heavier than the ones I've been using, which I guess I should have expected. But yeah, I guess I'll work on learning to meow instead of groan, so I guess side questman is what we call you. I'm not surprised. So, let me see. Can I zoom in here? Okay, there should be a button for that. I think I should zoom in on this so that y'all can see what I'm typing better. Right? The only tricky part is that I can't see much of anything else now. This is the main thing for right now, so it's fine if we gooch some other things out of the way. So do it again in an hour if you make it. That's true, and I'll try and meow instead. Just for you, Grace. So yeah, what I was doing last time, the print statement appears to be different to the return statement. And that's talking about these two lines here. Thanks, Grace. Good night, gotta get sleep, but I want to say good night and choose in hopes for good news tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully. Hope you have a good time, and hope it's good news. If I get rid of this, then we test things. It does that. Alright, but if we add another one, go like this. Let's see what happens. Whoops. Okie dokie. So where were we? So the error happens at this line here, which I knew. Because nested operations and groups do currently break everything. Thing about... let me see. So, where were we? So yeah, the ruin operation output at the bottom. Let me try and find the thing. Should be, yeah, so base instance. So we're looking at this array right here. We have our base instance here, which is correct, or at least something. Mod 01 is just this. Alright? So that's interesting. But then we look. I don't think we need this current. This was just a little diagram to help me organize my thoughts. Let's see. So this shouldn't be a coordinate, I think. Unless it should be. Let's see. When this returns, it goes up to where that arrow was, right? That's here. And 0... Yeah, so... ruin operation output is the output here, which should be what we're getting returned there, which should be this, right? But it isn't for some. These two match up. But then instead of this, we've gotten this. Well, hang on. I'm seeing... So, if I scroll back down here, something's happening here that I'm just not quite getting, you know? I think... Okay, it's just me not quite getting my code. So where's my to-do? Here. The print statement. Well, we'll make this a note instead. Print statement will, no, we'll just remove it. So it's not actually doing anything wrong. The reason this is like this is because instead of just being what I thought it was, which is this section here, it's actually the culmination of all the previous sections. Because it is a group, right? So I don't think it's actually returning from there at all. We're looking at the group, so this would be a nested parse. Do we have any unrecognized operations? So, here. Yeah, so it begins up here, where it detects that the operation of overlap on the base rune here, which is B, leads into E and A. So that's all correct. So here it's doing the parsing. Right? Oh, hang on. So it says overlap draggable, if you even know what to do. Hang on. I do think I'm gonna want to zoom back out so I can actually see a bit more at once. But let me see. So when I say to overlap, I actually want to here, we're going to add another little section here. And then we're going to say space is draggable room. Oh wait, turn your area off. Right. It's different here than it is in Python. I'm just a set. So space.rib if else actually hang on. But if I just go like this, do that. If spaces draggable room, else nothing. Okay, let's try it like this. RID on draggable room. Okay. So it was a draggable room there. But yeah, draggable room like this. So we're looking for the combined RID actually. Let's try that again. So now let's see. Child test there is not important actually. So the CRID is A.BC or CE. And then it's there, Operation that. Okie. So it starts nested parsing. It has these alternate locations for C and E, which is correct. It detects that we have a comma between C and E. So yes, group C with E. And what do I do when it groups right now? Just one block, comma. So yeah, it outputs as an array. Do I have a print statement for that? Okay, here. I'm gonna need to... Oh golly. I'm sweating a lot actually. That's no good. Make sure I hydrate, huh? So, what I need is to make basically everything separate a little more. Right? Basically all the ones I really want to be paying attention to. I think we're good to not have these ones printed for now. And that one is useful. The space there, just for funsies. And add some extra print statement. Okay, then I also want to see in here. Show me this. Right? Make it the same. Okay. And then... Yes. This should be good. Or at least for debugging. There we go. Great. Okay. Yeah, the 6 is here. I need to just make these debug statements a bit more legible. Let me see, what function is it? We'll say parser post pull off. And then down here we will say I'm just basically adding the location or like what function these debug messages are coming from, so it's a little easier to figure out. Right? That way I can read them a bit easier. And then pull off overlap output. Pull off end output. And overlap output that is. Okay. Did I accidentally zoom out again? I think I do want to have it zoomed in at least that much, right? Right. That makes sense. Then we will say here. Pull off. This one is loop output. And then up here is it the same? Oh, I didn't do that. Okay. Then go off and output. Then I'm just adding these to all of them just in case, you know? Yeah. And there's no print statements in there. Okie dokie. Anything else I should be aware of? This one is combo parser. Data. A parser and data. And we will have a couple empties here. Just for simplicity. Combiner. Combiner error. Okay. Yeah, that should be everything I need for my debug statement. Okay, coolio. Now let's see. This should be a little bit easier to read now. So the location goes. So now we're able to read where things are going a little bit easier, right? Because we see where it starts over in the combiner, which is up here, in these first three. Then one after is the combo parser, which is here, and we see the JData. I guess not JData technically. We'll just call this data. We see we have B as well combined with B and so B on its own here, and with there, here's to close. Then I'm noticing well, interestingly, so after the data has ended, there is another function call. Oh golly. This could be less sweating, huh? Because I'm noticing the data ends. Location is not array. Print iterable operator. Okay. So this is a list of different things. Okay. You're going to want this to be combo parser. Iterable, and then we'll just say, we kind of forgot to those. There we go. I can just say instead of and, we can just put a slash in front of it like it's HTML. Not because that's super needed, but because it makes me feel fancy. So, yeah. But that means that this part's fine. Alright. Then, so that would mean, string. Pull up. Like so. And then let's just do this again so I can see it the way I want it to be seen. It'll be simply easier. Okay. So, yeah. Combiner position. Yeah, okay. Pull off operation dot on this one, which is the E, leads into A and A, okay. So that would be because it went down, and so over in pull up, it detected, right, because we have dot parentheses, that it should be a odd operation. Right? Right. And then it started the nested parsing. So it's printed alt locations from somewhere. Hang on, what's it calling? Doing combo parsing. Huh? Okay. Yeah, okay, here. So we'll say this is in the combo parser. So now we know that after it detects this, it went up to here again because it's parsing inside, which is correct. And then it prints the alt locations because location was an array, right? And alt locations has a, so it has both of those ones, which is correct. That's good. That's what we want to see. Then like so much of this is really just figuring out what I did before I can actually figure out what's not working now. So it successfully detected, okay, over in combo parser reviewable operations, it saw that we have base, comma, operation, comma, mod. So it sees that we have this group operation, right? Then it gets down to here, and then it says, okay, down in the pull up, in the flop, I guess you would call it. It goes, okay, that is a comma, and then group A with A. I'm noticing that this array here has 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. Alright? Alright. So because this doesn't exist yet, this will have gone. So base and base 1. So base 1 there should be the location, right? Yeah, locations. Alright. Then... yeah, okay. We've got our grouping. So that should all work. An optional GBay. Optional GBase equals null. And there should be a group base here. Right? Group. Output, huh? Yeah. And then we'll just put this. We'll shorten that to G out. We've got a group output. So what we got from the thing here is, so the group output has given us E, the optional GBase, which is this E, and 2 nodes as its children. And then the trash can there, which should be just, you know, able to be gotten it. Then, parser post full op, which means we're back up here. Alright. We've got ourselves E here, the first element, and then our 2 nodes, which we've instantiated. Right? But that's not quite right, is it? Oh wait, no it is, because it's still going. Alright, so down in full op, again, because this seems to have all gotten it correct. Except... no, these all have unique IDs, so they're all different, which is good. We have our E and our other one. So, yeah, we have full op here. What's interesting is that we have some things there. So, oh, I think I see. Question of mod. So because there's no missing print statements, wait, here, allow me pull up, mod array contents, and then we say print full op. We'll put that back. And we'll say slash MA. See? Okie dokie. But yeah, so these two are in mod, right? Because Yeah. So it's correctly detecting that these two things should be attached to this one thing, which is good. Alright? And then the overlap output is saying this. Okay. So very interesting. So it seems to me right now alright. So mod here is what we started with. It looks like. Oh, that's right, because mod has the output of the grouping array. So it will start with the optional gbase, which is not optional because it's a group. And then the second part of it is the contents of that parsing. Which means that you 6.9k points, you silly face. But yeah, I think I'm making progress here. And overlap output, okay. So we have ourselves the instance, which is this. Then mod 0, 1. And you see 0 would be this. So 1, wait, start there, and there, and then 1. 0 because there's one big element in this array, and then 1 because this one is still wrapped. So that's what we got there, is these two. And then there's nothing in the room data check, which is just fine by me. Alright? Alright. So we've ended the output there. Now, what's curious to me is that it doesn't end there. Right? Because you'd think, because it's gotten all the instances here, right? So we have we have 259, 24, 259. So after end overlap output here, right, which is where I understand what's happening. Then the very next thing we see is another call control op. And because it's a dot, we know that it's from up here. Right? So pull off is called one more time, huh? Huh. Very odd. But key 0 on basic type node 2D, huh? Alright. So 0. M. I'm so confused as to why this last part happens, right? Because we got the dot from this thing. Because after this one, they're all instantiated, right? I get the feeling it happens twice because there's two children. But doesn't explain. There's overlap output. And then well, I guess it doesn't matter a ton because it seems to be working. Because this is used for more than just that, though. Because did we ever see a post full off message before then? Yes, we did here. So because we have post full off in other places. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna refill my water and be right back. Because I got some thinking to do, and it seems tricky. Okie dokie. Back to it. So, essentially, the problem we're seeing. The getting this. We have 0, 1, and 2. Here, oh yeah. Alright, let's see. Okay. This is gonna be tricky. My brain's also already falling apart of Beansy Beansy bit. So, let's see what I can do. I really do want to find a good way of holding these. What I had before almost worked, but they were hitting the ground a little bit, which meant that I was having to, like, almost set them down and lift them back up for everything. Which was not ideal. Because the absent booty. Absolute booty. Yes, yes. That's the plan, you silly guys. I'm just trying to think of the best way to hold it. Because these weights are... They're basically like a foot long and I think 8 inches wide. And then they're like, I don't know, half an inch thick. And they're just a little... They've got handles, but I'm trying to figure out the best way to hold them for squats that, doesn't, it doesn't look weird, you know? It's kind of tricky, and I can attach these, straps to them however I want. But, tricky to figure out. I wonder if they are big enough for this idea I had just now. Wherein in my limited intelligence, go like this. Okay, that seems like it'll work. Unless it just falls right out, huh? That's odd. Alright. If I go down and back up. This ought to work. Right? Not quite. Done. So unless I go down here. No. Oh. For some reason there's just too much torque or tension or however. If I try doing it exactly there. That makes that a no-go. Because they'll drop and then that would be bad. Especially if it was on my cozies. I guess I just have to not grab it in the wrong spot, huh? Okay, so that'll work. Hopefully. Okay. We'll go like this? Yeah. That is taking so long. You know how I hate to be okay, this should work. I basically rotated them sideways from before. Oh, I'm such a strange person, aren't I? Here I am, a VTuber about to do squats with 20 pounds of weight in my little skirt. In my little muscle shirt. Oh, strange. Oh, yep. One. Done. I'm gonna need to adjust the straps here. Because, you know, we can say things. I have you on mute, but it would be fun if there was a review to make you small. It would be, wouldn't it? Here, I can do that, in just a bit. I'll do these exercises first. Alright? I just want to adjust these straps. So that. I'm gonna focus on the stairs. To make it directly up to the floor. And that. That'll be good. Okie dokie. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, alright, I wrote 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Dolly Ollie. 25, 26, 27. Oh. Let me get a sip of water. Okay, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay. 25 left. Okay. 51, 52, 53, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Okie dokie. Ollie, 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 ollie. Ugh. Ugh. What? Mean to me? What? What? Oh. Boy. 3, 3, 4, 4, 6, 7, okay. 8, that's getting a little. 9, 9. Look. 10. 11. 12. Oh. Wait, I didn't get up there. Sorry. 11. 10. Ah. 12. Okay, I did it. Oh, my water's over there. Hang on. Now, do what Grace asked. We're gonna go over here. What point value do we not have a lot of? We've got plenty of 100s. Got, 1 250. I guess we could make it a 251. But, maybe more than that. We've got, oh, no 400. I think a 400 would do well. Yeah, I like it. Maybe small. 400. Yeah, we're probably just going to say small for a while. It'll be 15 minutes. It doesn't make sense for it to be the entire thing, right? And we'll say cooldown of 14 minutes. Okie dokie. Yeah. Alright, so that should work. Now then, the two options. Here. So the two possibilities, right? Either looks like that, or it looks like this. And I will, hang on. So, but that actually goes to there, huh? Not where I thought it would go from. Yeah, it'll probably be less confusing if I just... Yeah, so here are the two possibilities. Let me see. Tricky because at this point it's basically done. But we can't guarantee that. So I think what we should do is say if, because this is 0, huh? Here, if room instances is array, or no, what is it normally, actually? Because ring operate, so room 1 would be this normal, which is correct. So it has to be an array. And then Elif, room instances is Gaggle room, and then 1 equals instances. Okay, let's try this. See how this does for him. I will keep close eye on it, because it could be very evil to me right now. In theory, it should do well. Guys, that's the thing! Yippee! Oh, that's the thing! Heck yeah! Oh, oh, oh. Ho, 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 ho. I did the thing. Woo! Yippee! Awesome! Nobody but me realizes the significance of this. I understand that. But think about it. What can't I do now? Alright, let's find out. Can I do this? No. Alright. Alright, what the heck just happened? Yeah. Oh, okay. A, E, E. E, E, ooh, ooh. So, what's the issue? Index of 5 on... Okay... What? I don't understand. We're going to say print nothing, because we have another separation. We're going to send... What function are we even in right now? So this is in the Combo parser, okay. Combo parser. Of I. String. Combo parser. Plus. Lane. Iterable operation. String. Combo parser. Plus. String of iterable operation. Alright, now let's try that again. I'm happy with whatever else we get done today, by the way. It does not matter to me. One eensy beansy. So what the heck? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Less than or equal to. Gotcha. Warning. Possible. Keep an eye on this. I mean, like. I get the distinct feeling that this should not be or equals to. But I might just be insane. Can we still do just regular 2? Yes, okay. Can we still do 3? Yes, okay. Now... No. Oh! Okay. So... essentially... the thing... is that... basically, the reason that it's set up weirdly like this is to make sure it goes through an extra time. But let me see what happens if I just say no, because okay, so what about it doesn't work when I do the thing? Let me check. So right, it's invalid access to index 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what does it need? If op in this. Okay. So we don't. Here, we'll bring back some of this. Combo parser up. And then we will redo this. Okie dokie. Alright, so 0, we have b dot a dot b. Right? And then so it has the base, because it was neither of those. But then op and mod there. Okay. So it got to 2, right? And then there's no 3 for whatever reason. So that's actually really odd. Why is there no number 3? That just doesn't happen? Okay. Why not? Like, what the heck is wrong with you? Well, regardless. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So that's 0, 1. Up 2 would be with dot again. Wait. No, this should be fine. And 2 is no. Alright. Then so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 doesn't exist. It's a problem that's happening. So 4, huh? 0, 1, 2, 4. Okay, so something caused 3 not to print. Okay. So instead of either of those, one more against that. Let's try like this. Try again. Okay. Blank. Oh, wait, whoopsies, that's my bad. Do again? And can't be of type array. Well, so let's see. A, data. We have 0, 1. So on 0, it found nothing, because that was base. And increments. Right? And then on 1, it finds the operation here. Okay. Then it increments again and finds this mod here. And then, because it has all 3, it goes and it performs the operation. Right? So we have 0 and 1. Oh, hang on. This is still pulled from music. So the issue is, don't we actually have let me get this. Right? Okay. Because rune 1, we have 1, 9 here. Let's see, the full thing we're looking for is ADA. AD. So this is the whole thing here. Plus, is that correct? Yeah, combined RID is what we're after. If 1 is double rune, nice. Now, okay, let's see what we get here. E. Okay, and we got ourselves EAC. Oh. So, right now, rune 1 is that, which is not what we want. At this point, hang on. Because probably this is tricky. So, essentially, we're looking for E.A.C. Optional group base is an array. Essentially, I just need to not get the wrong one. Let me see about... I haven't... Hang on. It doesn't matter, I guess. Combo parser, that's variable operations hi. Let me just see what goes on here a little bit. We're looking for a parser post allow. Because, hang on. So why didn't... So we have, after 2, we... Hey! You mean to me. After 2, we have enough for the operation. Right? So we have those 2 from the operation. Couldn't this default being from 1? So we have... Is that the only time it does post? Okay, here, let me try this again with one of our other things. I need to get a look at something. Okay, that doesn't work. But it's fine. Or I just say minus 2. Hide that for now. Maybe this just works. So that does that, obviously. And this doesn't. Because... Okay, but now we have rune 1 being the A, and that's good. What I don't get right now is why we don't get 3. Oh, wait a second. It's saying else if. Okay. Gotcha. So basically, what's happening is on 3, we've just done this, right? Because we had room 2. Let's see. Sure is tricky. Because basically, I think maybe, what if, so basically on 3, which is immediately after the penalty thing. Well, actually, hang on. So I is 2 here, right? No. So I was 2. It went down here as it should have. Then it got to 3, and it went here. Right? Right. So let me see if this breaks everything. Okay. And what's the entry name? A, C, A. No. C. So, the error is that we can't access this because did so got to 3, which is the operator, and 4, which is the mod. And I got up here, did the full operation. Print combo parser R1 R2 op print two op combo parser O. Okay, let's try this. Okay. We have our node here, this path here, and just for the future. We have the first node here, which should be the B, and then overlap with the A, alright? So what's the issue then? Can't access 0 on nil. I guess we put this between those two now, huh? Okie dokie. Post flop, no. So it made nothing? Because we have the three things we need, right? We have the node, have the operation, whoops, and we have room 2. Alright, so let's look. What might happen, huh? We'll overlap. Yeah. Let's format that like that, so that it does what we actually want. Use to print both of them. Alright. So yeah, we're overlapping that with this. Is correct. Okay. If base is array, it is not. You can see here. So the instance should be base. Mod could be JSON data. I guess technically that might be a thing that we're encountering. No, but it does say path and mod, so this does work. Base was not array though. Right. This is our issue. Here. The reason things are breaking is because we are getting no M instance because base is not array. Right? So it's skipping out over this, and then it says if M instance. Okay. Then it does these things, but it doesn't have that. And mod isn't array either. Alright, so I think down here then actually we can just put this up here. We can say else or instance data, so it's going to get ID. Oh, that's not what I thought it was, huh? It just happens that I use similar things. Instantiate room from location. Going to want add. Thank you, Sharky. What do we need for it? We don't have any location. Okay. So, base is... You're being so silly. What's this for, Sharky? I love you! You're the cutest! So, what are our locations that we have available? I guess we kind of have to put nothing for now, right? Location search is true. True, and options in our huh? What kind of options am I looking for? Search. Options. Oh, I see. That's the room candidates, huh? So that's for if you're searching. Locations equals null for certain situations, especially in groups. Yeah, okay. So just using this variable. Okay. So we should be able to put in here. I'm wondering 0, 1, 2, 3. We're looking for instance 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Room data is what we're passing in. Okay. Anything else? And we don't have the optional defense. Okay. Now let's test this. We're gonna end stream pretty soon, right? I just want to test this last thing. No. Darn. Valid type in function. Cannot convert from string to array. Oh, I see. I'm noticing now that this has to have extra brackets around it. Okay, one more try. Okay. So that didn't help. Oh, that's because we didn't actually finish it. I'm a silly. Alright. We got the instance data. Then we say instance equals instance data 0 in the attachment dot end instance data 1. Okay, now let's try that. So we'll have a good old A, B, C. No. But maybe? So we have and this hasn't been deleted yet, because it's probably down there that would happen. So I guess if why would I have done this? I don't understand. Because it will just break if I is not in there, you know? Alright, so that works. That works. And no! Never say never. I didn't think that would work. I'm just... Whee! Okay, now something curious. We aren't going to actually debug this tonight, but what happens if we go like this? Okay, it does in fact break. But, hey! Oh ho ho! We made progress! Alright. This might even be worth updating the website over, you know? Alright, but... we are going to refresh our page. We're gonna find somebody to raid out into. Oh no! I was hoping to raid out before Grace did that. Darn. I was hoping to escape in time. I did not. Back into the exercise gulag. Alright. But hey, we did some good work today, you know. Yippee! Golly. Oh golly, these are heavy, aren't they? I am probably going to suffer because I'm out of water. But I'll just try and do it quickly. You know? Only 75. What? Whose idea was this many anyway? But certainly couldn't have been me. Let's see, 75, 75, 150, 75. Let's see. 205, I think. Yeah. This good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Oh boy. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 68, 69, 60, 61, 62, 63, oh, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Oh. Alright. Golly. Now we can raid someone. Alright. The music paused for some reason. There we go. Thank you, Sharky. Oh, hey, Sully's here. We gotta raid into Sully, don't we? Here, I'll pause this. And I'll see you guys there, huh? Raiding into Sully now.